FZR 1000 Yamaha.
Putting it together or taking it apart.
And right at the crucial moment, Aaron Sleight, having dipped underneath Bob Toomey on the 3 previous corners, and really doing battle, looking safe as houses, is off. Just slipped down underneath him. We'll have a look at a replay and see just how that happened. It looked as though he just got a little too horizontal.
Well, Dave, it's just about due to get out when they get it fired up again.
Back on the bike and away in the race, but that's lost him valuable margin now after all the hard work. As he approached that very tight corner, having zipped underneath Holt at the previous 2 corners, just getting it leaned over a little too far, losing the adhesion on the rear tyre, and it slipped out from underneath him. He's uninjured, but he will have to return the bike to the pits to have it scrutineered and checked. Here's the co-rider, Wayne Clark, the Australian, ready and waiting in case he's needed to get on the bike, and since they've got to come in, they might as well gas up. Slight's obviously not going to get off, or is he? Just checking the damage. Fairly superficial, just slid out from under him. You will know, as I said, from having ridden it that half of the circuit, whether or not it's braking right, handling right, accelerating right. I'm taking the opportunity to gas up anyway. When they get the okay, they'll go out. Just wait and see whether Aaron Sleight is going to get back on the bike or if they're going to change. No, Wayne Clark is getting on. So Clark now has the very difficult task of riding a bike that he knows has been over and that he wasn't on at the time. If there is anything slightly wrong with it, he's got the difficult job of sorting that bike and maintaining fast pace at the front of the field. And Toomey's off. Well, the drama abounds in this Castrol 6 hour, approaching the first hour turnaround. As we get Aaron Sleight's bike back out with Wayne Clark on it, checking out the bike, stretching his leathers. Toomey is off and is going to have to do the same thing. So any advantage he made out of Aaron Slight's little off, he's lost now because he's slower in getting going, and he also will have to stop in the pits. Let's watch Toomey and see if he gets back on there as we have a word with Aaron Sleight and find out what happened to him.
Bad luck, Aaron. You slipped off. What went wrong?
I was going in the traffic and went in on the brakes and grabbed a handful of brakes and pulled the brakes all week and sort of grabbed too much and they work too good, and if you don't grab enough, they don't work, you know. Knocked the front wheel off. Whoa, what's going on?
And just after you slid off and Wayne went back out on the bike, we see that Bob Toomey slid off. So how does that make you feel?
A whole lot better. Bad luck for Bob, you know, he might have had it in the bag, but, you know, that's how it goes, I suppose. Can't say much more than that.
And it's Toomey who's off again.
He's well and truly stuck in the mud this time. This is motocrossing with a road racer. Bob Toomey's not going to be very happy. Now, this could be a problem because he went off at one part of the circuit. He's taken a shortcut across the infield and he's paying very, very dearly for it in more ways than one. And I guess the officials will be looking very, very closely through the pages of the Autocycle Union rulebook to see whether he's actually allowed to do this. He's missed out the best part of about maybe 500 metres of the circuit.
Well, what drama in the first hour of the Castrol 6 hour. Toomey on his way back to the pits, having been off twice. He's going to have to stop in the pits. He's got a very slow lap to get there, and he's lost valuable time. Now, barring some more mishaps later on, and barring some very bad pit stops by the opposition, this is the kind of advantage you just cannot afford to give away.
Refueling, Toomey gets off. Changing the rear wheel. Mechanics with gloves there to protect their hands from the heat. In goes the axle.